Knicks fans, buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you could change everything. If you care about the future of the New York Knicks, if you believe this team is just one or two pieces away from making a serious run, then you need to watch this video all the way through. Today, we're diving deep into Landry Shamet's uncertain future, what he meant to this team, and why losing him could be a much bigger blow than people realize. But that's just the beginning. We've also got big news on Nick Richards, a player I've been begging the Knicks to go after for months. And guess what? He might finally be on the move. Mitchell Robinson's role, OG, Mikal, Brunson, Cat. We're connecting all the dots. And if that wasn't enough, there's a surprise twist at the end of this video that no one's talking about. Not ESPN, not the big insiders, nobody. But trust me, it could reshape the Knicks rotation in a way that fans are not ready for. So grab a drink, get comfortable, and don't miss a second, because this offseason could be the one that makes or breaks our championship window. Landry Shamet has proven to be a reliable sharpshooter and a valuable contributor for the Knicks over an extended stretch. Personally, I'm a big admirer of Shamet's game and really hope the Knicks find a way to keep him around. He provides quality depth off the bench and could easily slot into the rotation on a finals-caliber team. His performance in the Eastern Conference Finals was impressive. There were key moments when he absolutely needed to be on the floor. The fan base recognized his impact too, as chants of Landry Shamet echoed through the arena during playoff game. He earned that admiration. But now things get a little more complicated. Shamet is expected to receive offers from other franchises, and it's unlikely the Knicks will go beyond a minimum contract to retain him. If a playoff contending team comes in with a mid-level exception offer, there's a very real chance that Shamet could leave New York, and that would be a tough loss. Elite shooters are not easy to come by, and the Knicks didn't address that need in the draft. They passed on someone like Kobe Bryant, which means adding a lights-out shooter remains a priority. Of course, Shamet isn't the only name available in free agency. Guys like Luke Kennard and other pure shooters are on the market. But few bring the all-around value and team chemistry Shamet does. He's been in winning situations, he's respected in the locker room, and his play style fits exactly what the Knicks need right now. If New York fails to keep him, a fallback option like Seth Curry on a veteran minimum deal makes some sense. Curry may not be known for his defense, but he did lead the league in three-point percentage last season, and the Knicks are desperate for reliable shooting off the bench. The need for three-point threats is obvious. The Knicks must prioritize that aspect moving forward. Re-signing Landry Shamet would go a long way toward solving that issue. His postseason contributions speak for themselves, averaging around 6 points and 2 assists while shooting 50% from the floor and a blistering 54% from deep. He was locked in when it mattered most. If the Knicks hire a coach who emphasizes offense and makes better use of the second unit, Shamet would thrive in a consistent bench role. For someone who's bounced around the league, this is a chance to find stability and stay with a team where both teammates and fans clearly want him. I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks make a real effort to bring him back. It's just a matter of whether other teams offer more money than New York is willing to spend. Now, shifting focus to the center position. The Knicks have solid depth with Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns in the fold. With each passing day, it's becoming more likely that Mitchell Robinson will remain with the team, and frankly, I think that's great news. While I've speculated in the past that he could be moved, especially since he's on an expiring deal and has a history of injuries, I'm glad to see he's sticking around for now. During the playoffs, Robinson suited up in all 18 games, contributing 5 points and 7 boards per contest. He averaged 1 block, 1 steal, hit 61% of his shots, and grabbed nearly 4 offensive rebounds a night. He's not someone you can easily replace. Still, having a safety net behind him wouldn't hurt. If the starting 5 next season includes Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Kat, and Robinson, adding one more dependable big man makes sense. Now here's the part that gets me excited. Nick Richards. If you've been following closely, you know I've been a huge fan of Richards for a while. I was really disappointed when he was traded to the Sun because I felt he would have been a perfect fit in New York. But the door may be opening again. As reported by Michael Scotto, after acquiring Mark Williams from the Hornets and drafting center Kaman Malwach with the No. 10 pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Suns are now considering moving Richards. His contract for the 2025-26 season includes a partially guaranteed $5 million, which Phoenix is expected to fully guarantee to facilitate a trade. Multiple teams are expressing interest in Richards, including the Knicks, the Indiana Pacers, and the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers are obviously in need of another center. The Pacers are looking to deepen their front court behind Miles Turner, who's expected to sign an extension, and the Knicks, if they stick with Robinson in the starting lineup, will want to fortify their rotation with a dependable backup. That's where Richards fits in. With Mitchell Robinson holding down the starting center position, it's no secret that the Knicks are still in need of reliable front court depth. Enter Nick Richards, a player I've been high on since he entered the league, and someone who also happens to be a New York native. He's consistently shown promise during his time in the NBA, and I would absolutely love to see him wearing a Knicks jersey soon. Last season, Richards averaged around 9 points and 8 rebounds, tacking on an assist and a block per game, while converting 59% of his shots from the field. Statistically, those are solid contributions, but the advanced analytics suggest there's still room for refinement. For instance, he's been known to bite on fakes a bit too much defensively, which can compromise positioning. That said, there's plenty of optimism if Richards does land in New York. Why? Because the Knicks are expected to retain assistant coach Mark Bryant, a highly respected big man developer. We've seen how often Mitchell Robinson has worked alongside him in practices and film sessions, and you can expect that same kind of mentorship to benefit Richards. Although Tom Thibodeau's exit leaves a void, especially considering his track record with developing centers, Mark Bryant's continued presence provides reassurance that Richards would still have the coaching support needed to elevate his game. Now, naturally, this brings up another name, Ariel Hukporti. Fans have every right to ask, if Richards comes in, where does that leave Hukporti? And that's a valid concern. I'm not here to tell you that Richards should automatically leapfrog him in the rotation. Personally, I want to see what Hukporti can offer as well. The guy has real potential, but if you're running a competitive roster, you're going to want some veteran security behind a starting center like Mitch, who, let's be honest, has struggled with injuries in the past. The fact is, Robinson probably won't be available for a full 82-game season. Heck, he may not even suit up for 60. That means you'll need someone ready to step in, and that's where Richards becomes such a strategic pickup. Of course, he's had his own health hiccups, so Hukporti would still be in line for developmental minutes. There's space for both players to coexist and contribute, especially depending on how the Knicks structure their bench under a new head coach. Speaking of the coaching situation, it's increasingly clear that the front office isn't in a rush to finalize their hire before the postseason ends. Let me double-check if anything's changed on that front. Pauses. Well, while there's no movement on the coaching front yet, there are some other league rumblings. Jordan Clarkson reportedly is being bought out by the Jazz, and Russell Westbrook has emerged as a potential Knicks target. Yes, you read that right, Westbrook. So, if that rumor holds any weight, expect another full breakdown video coming your way soon. Before I sign off, do me a quick favor. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications. Oh, and one more thing. Mitchell Robinson? That dude is still a baller. I trust Leon Rose to make the right calls this offseason, especially in free agency. It's going to be fun to watch it all unfold. Let's stay tuned, enjoy the ride, and of course, go Knicks!